Hey everybody, Goldie here, and today we're taking a look at the newest character in WWE Champions, fresh off of the assault of Von Wagner. No booing Von Wagner. It is a second version of Bron Breakker, Breakk everyone. Heel Bron, as evidenced by the black gear and a bit of the villain mustache goatee combination. He is a modern era aggressive striker. Trainer ability, here it is, folks. 26k. Yellow moves and blue moves start with 4 more move points. Beth Phoenix, who? Guess we don't need that anymore. But it looks like we're finally getting the other +4 MP trainers. I would have been totally fine with this being a single color. But I guess we're doing both, so it is what it is. Links, NXT, any color moves start with 1 more move point. The Steiners, red moves start with 4 more move points. Modern era gems do 5% more damage in just the one standard set of gear. First build we're going to take a look at is available at 4-star finisher submission double purple build. The finisher is the military press power slam 10 MP. Deal 398,028 damage. Make 26 random gems into purple gems and pin the opponent. Purple 1, the Steiner Recliner 7 MP color submission. Choose 8 gems to make into black submission gems and do 324,121 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into cross break gems. And purple 2, 7 MP spear, deal 189,277 damage. And increase your purple gem damage by 215% for 1 turn. Does not affect bonus damage. Entourage for this, Woods for purple MP, bringing in Gunta for 40% more damage to our purple gems and +2 purple MP. A Hall of Fame Eddie for 2 more purple gems and 5% more damage. Trying to get a couple more of those on the finisher. And then when in doubt, Santa Hogan, if you have Masters of the Universe Rey Mysterio built up for the 12k flat, please use him instead. I do not have that yet. I promise you I will work on it. I don't know when, but I will eventually. So I'm using Santa Hogan. For the belt, we have our fancy 30% gem damage preview strap, 2 sets of Fury 2s, and we're going to use the All Heart plate. Whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green and purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. So keep in mind, purple gems are his 3rd strongest color. So we'll see what this 215% boost looks like. And who better to preview against than Bron? It's the battle of the striker bronze. Okay. 31,500 on our purple gems. Choosing 8. We're going to do 2-3 matches. And again, the remainder turn into cross breaks. He's going to target black gems, so we may lose 1 or 2. With color subs, I usually just cover up the color that's already there. Feels a lot less crowded. So the All Heart plate triggers. Now we're doing 41.9. Let's boost that. Boost the base, by the way, by 215. 132. And then the finisher is going to make 28 into purple. And we hope to God that some of them match so we can reload everything. And it did. 5.8 mil. 5.8 mil on turn 2 for the 3rd strongest color. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's go take a look at a different build. Next build we're going to look at is available at 5-star, keeping the finisher. Probably not going to use it, but we are going to keep it in there. Black 2, the side belly-to-belly suplex, 7 MP. Deal 177,297 damage, and choose a 7x3 area to make into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into black gems when broken by you. And the 5-star move, the overhead belly-to-belly suplex, because why not do it 2 different ways? Also 7 MP, deal 177,297 damage, and choose a 7x3 area to make into multiply gems of strength 5. This is a hardcore move. I'm not going to be showing it as a hardcore move with this spec. I will run it afterwards and get more into what hardcore moves are. If we still are a little unsure how they work, I will explain them thoroughly. But for now, triple black, no trickster opponent to trigger the hardcore effect. The other woods for black MP, Judgment Day Priest for 2 black MP and a multiply gem increase of strength by 1. Memrock, because Goldie's got him, increasing our multiply gem strength by 1 again. So now we're doing times 7. And then Zombie Edge for the flat 12,000 black gem damage. This is not a free-to-play build. But I've seen a lot of talk about now that the drip plate has been quote-unquote nerfed, aka now it works as intended, and your entourage no longer affects it. A lot of people have been saying there's no need for Damian Priest as a trainer anymore. And to that, I say bullshit. Come on, y'all. You're better than this. So I'm going to use Priest and show that even though there's no drip and it don't work, there is still a time and a place for Damian Priest. I promise you, it's fine. He's still fine. For the belts, bringing in the Queen's Tiara plate whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, increase your black gem damage by 50% for 2 turns. So let's see what we can get these black gems hitting for. Again, not going against a trickster. We will not be triggering the hardcore effect. We will do that afterwards. So 50k to start. We're going to make a 7x3 area. Shout out to Gerson. Not a big fan of the options they gave us up top, to be completely honest. You could do this and get a whopping 1 row. A column, I guess. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to take this swipe. This green gem down into the loot box so we can get 1, 2, 3. We can get a little patch here. We're going to make our area of snowfalls. We're going to make an area of multiply. Put that underneath. Again, snowfall goes down. Pyro goes up. Now we're at 60k, and these are times 7. So we're doing 431,000. And then we're going to take our swipe. Nice little chunk there. 4.5 mil turn 1 with that swipe. He's going to kick out. Yep, perfect. We have recycled. We really just, you can recycle that with like 1. But we're going to be able to stack the tiara plate again. Again, I'm really not enjoying the options we're being given in terms of what to break. Just kind of hoping for something up here. It's not going for us. But 60k, 431. I feel like using the finisher and actually triggering it does a disservice to this build. I don't want to cover that one up. Because if you hit the finisher, you're making 26 random into purple, you're probably going to blow out a bunch of your multiply gems. It's not going to hit nearly as hard. So going between the side belly to belly, which is a Bailey to belly, and the overhead belly to belly, which is a Bron to Bron suplex, and just swiping, I feel like is fine. He does have a choose move at 6-star. It's a red move. You could use that as well to maybe start, break all of them up here. Also a little Curious how it's a 7x3 area and he doesn't have a damage per snowfall gem move. I feel like they could have easily made this just like a 7x1. But I don't design characters, I just preview them. Anyways, 70k, doing almost 500,000 per black gem. We're going to get some Cascados. Wonderful. 7 mil turn 2. Again, not horrible. Tiara plate, no drip. Priest works just fine. If you don't have Priest, you could use Tori. I know another not free to play. Dude Love gives you an extra black gem, which isn't applicable, but he gives you 38%. You could do King Nakamura for the flat 12k, similar to Zombie Edge, but as a trainer. Definitely a lot of different ways to finesse that build. Let's take a look at that build with the hardcore ability. So let's take a deeper look at the hardcore ability. We are going to go against a Trickster. Again, part of the R62.5 update and new move styles, new ways to play. Hardcore moves can be on any style of superstar. They are triggered when a condition is met. The hardcore effect is triggered first. The normal effect is triggered second. So for Bron, if opponent's class is Trickster, force your opponents to skip their turn for 1 turn. So there's a bit of a built-in stun lock here with the class advantage. So we're going to get some extra gem damage as well going against a Trickster, and we're going to keep them stun locked. So let's see how this looks. And again, you can tell that it's hardcore because it's glowing. Also, if your opponent's class is Trickster, it means you're gonna dodge. So 56 with that class advantage. No dodge. Stunned. Throw out your gems. 65, 468. We can do that. 6.66. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence at all. And then your opponent is stunned. If they do kick out, you just keep cycling and pray that you don't get dodged. One more build I want to take a look at, and if you are a Bleed fan, I suggest you sit down to watch this one. Last build we're going to take a look at is available at 6-star. We are running Triple Red. Red 1, the running clothesline, 2 MP, deal 198,518 damage, and deal 585,631 bleed damage to your opponent for 1 turn. Now it is a 1-turn bleed, but we can hit this multiple times a turn with Red 2, the standing Frankensteiner, 2 MP. Deal 153,565 damage and destroy 2 random red gems. We do not need to destroy more. We were going to just slowly chip away at the opponent. Shout out to King Booker. And the 6-star move, the Diving Bulldog, 8 MP, deal 276,652 damage. And choose 8 gems to make into red gems. Now, this is for my Bleed fanatics. Seth for 66%. Apollo for 150%. King Woods for 50%. I think we used all 3 versions of Xavier Woods in this preview. Neat. And Kairi Sane, who has received a coach ability upgrade. 21k moves that cause bleed will do 40% more bleed damage. So Kairi Sane for 40%. We have this up to 2.37 million bleed damage for 1 turn. And again, destroying 2 red gems at a time, we might be able to hit this 5 times in a turn, depending on A, how many red gems are on the board, and B, are we going to cascade? What if I run out of red gems? Well, have no fear, the Viper Strike is here. Whenever you break 3 or more black gems, make 7 yellow into red at the end of your turn. This is just basically going to be a fail-safe if for some reason we don't have enough to get to the diving bulldog. Because when we get to the diving bulldog, we're just going to scatter these 8 red gems around. We're not making matches. We're just going to place them on the board so we have the red gems to break. But the Viper's Strike can bail us out as well. Chain of the Colossus plate, I don't have. I think that's whenever you break 4. I don't think I would recommend that though, because you're breaking 2 at a time, and I like the slow chipping away strategy of this. This isn't a gameplay style for everybody. Some people hate bleed, some people hate stun locks, some people hate super subs. I say play the way you want to play. So if you're a bleeder, this is the build for you. I see you, Davey. What up, though? We got a lot of red gems. I'm appreciative. So 2.3 million bleed damage for 1 turn. Destroy 2 random red gems. No cascade. Hit the bleed move. Break more gems. No cascade. Hit the bleed move. Break more gems. Y'all starting to see what I'm getting at here? No! That hurt. But so did that. Oh no, he gave us pin bar. So what I mean by scattering is just, you know. We only need to break 2 at a time, so just put them on the board to make sure we have them. And then he's very much done here. Does this auto? Even better. Even better. I mean, also, like, when in doubt, bring a prop that makes red gems. We got options here, but... Oh, look, the Viper Strike triggered. That's cute. So we have a sub build with purple gem damage. We have a multiply gem build with black gem damage. And we have a bleed build with the red gems. Nice to see the options here. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. That concludes our first look at the new Bron Breaker, Breakk Everyone. Again, a modern era aggressive striker. Trainer ability at 26k. Yellow and blue moves start with 4 more move points. So they said we're doing 2 colors in 1. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to benefit from this? Lynx, NXT, any color moves start with 1 more move point. The Steiners, red moves start with 4 more move points. Modern era gems do 5% more damage, just the 1 standard set of gear. Like I said earlier, there's a sub build, there's a gem chucker build, there's a multiply build, there's a stun lock build if your opponent is a trickster, and there's a bleed build. So I feel like there's a playstyle for everybody with Bron. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your go-to build for him would be. Where do you put him amongst other modern era strikers? Any other questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to hit me up in the comments or in the Discord server. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.